I do hope that most of you scamps are actually asleep by now, but we'll see. Always finding a reason, right? Well, today's reason was a little bit different. I thought about it, and a stunning realization came to me. I might be doing this inefficiently. That's crazy. No way. I think I know I can make this more efficient. I'm so glad that I thought of this while I was watching BoJack Horseman. Okay. So, the main fish that I'm missing here... Okay, I am missing quite a few normal. But I'm missing a lot of the golden manta ray. So I think I'm going to switch to the golden lure. That is a good thing to know. And then I'm also missing golden bass, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm missing... What? I'm missing 2 alpha of something else. What am I missing? Oh, it's like other miscellaneous fish. And I'm gonna check a Steam guide real quick. I think golden fish require... I think golden fish require the golden hook. It says no special condition. Da 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 da. Okay, so let's look at golden fish. So, oh my goodness. It's a 0.16% chance to catch a golden bass. That's just silly. And then a golden ray is 0.17%. What are these odds? Guys who just came back from his concert, that guy, or in this case, you guy. Okay, so I guess I'll keep this for a little bit. We'll see. Congrats. It's been a long time since somebody's talked about a concert. Did you at least have fun? Gotta do the wag. No, I went to a concert and I saw Weird AI. That's weird. I've only saw Weird Al. What was the AI? Was it like ChatGPT? Maybe Grok? And in case you're wondering, yes, I have taken that joke from Weird Al before because he's made that on Twitter. It was funny. So I'm gonna move this overlay so that way you can actually see the stars. There we go. It should help me. I, I kind of wish a little bit that web fishing, it's never going to be updated. I wish it gave you more clear indications of how the lures actually help you catch stuff. Only the golden bass, golden manta ray, diamond, and other are considered rare. Because it's so difficult to try and get the golden manta ray, I think it's best to just use this bait for the rest of the time I'm fishing. You know, honestly, I think part of the reason that I really enjoy fishing with this game is it kind of reminds me of the way that I mess with stuff in my own life. It feels like something that's kind of insurmountable. It's a very daunting task. 100 hours in and not even halfway done, I would argue. Ugh. Oh, it's not even holding onto something when it uses its hand. What's up, mans? Am I late? You're not late. The thing is, Toxic, you're not gonna be able to catch every single stream that I do. Trust me. I stream at very different hours. I stream when I'm able to, and I do not want to give the people that are watching me insomnia. So in a sense, you're never late. What to do? How many hours of footage that I have of just me being on this pier? Because once I realized that the hardest fish that I have to catch are in the saltwater, I've just been stuck on this pier for the rest of eternity. rather say bye. I need to figure out a new artist to listen to. What can I think of off the top of my head? I mean, I tried listening to Injury Reserve, but I really could not get into their music. Could always try Taylor Swift again. That's a joke. I could try Megadeth. That is a good idea, Brain. Thank you, Brain. It's been a while since I've listened to a Megadeth album. I cannot even remember the last one I listened to. Sure, listen to this. Perfect for the web fishing. I should check that. I'm gonna look up real quick. Can you make unlisted YouTube playlists? Oh, I lost the fish. No. Okay, cool. That is a good idea. Because the idea that I just had, so what I like typically doing is sometimes when I record videos and things, I like uploading the full recording alongside them because I find it to be a fun idea. And I hate fully uploading it on my YouTube channel because it's already so clogged with other stuff, because most of my YouTube videos are just old Twitch stream uploads, which is generally not the best idea. But if I can make like an unlisted playlist and then I can share that, that makes it so it can just stay on the same channel but not, you know, be sent to the demonic realm in which is never seen ever again. Oh, is that rain? That's rain. And it's over saltwater. Even better. Okay. Drink the good juice. Oh, you can stop. Okay, that's good to know. So you can stop all your momentum by switching to a different item. Not a rainfish. Do 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 do. You think if I sing a Rain, Rain, Go Away song, it will actually make the rain go away? That'd be very sad for me. Oh, is the cloud shrinking? Or does it just move a little bit? Oh, we got a common. This might be a piece of trash. Let's go. Oh, it's a treasure chest. Rah. I have probably way too many of those in my inventory again. Oh, actually not that many. I remember that one 8-hour stream that I did of web fishing. I had like 100 or something treasure chests in my inventory, and I opened them all. That was a good day. I have no bait attached. I'm a fool. Because usually I have a mental barrier. Oh. Thank you, not Nate, for the follow. Telling me when to buy bait, but it's a lot less now, because it takes 3 times the bait. Ooh, a horseshoe crab? Wait a minute, is that a rainfish? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yes, it is! I may have been missing it. It's hard to remember. Wait, the rain! It's gonna be so funny if I get like a golden manta ray here. Because I did not chase the rain. Nope. But I did get a... whatever that was. Because I went by too quick. Shame. Perfect. Do you think there was a meeting at Nintendo about like a lawsuit over web fishing? Because of how similar it is to Animal Crossing. I mean, if Nintendo's willing to sue over like Pal World, then you know for sure that they probably got up in arms. Oh, my inventory is full. I'm gonna accept this. I do not know what this is. It'd be funny if it's like a game-crashing fish. I caught it. A small toad. Let's go. Also, I have no reason as to why did the developer of this game decide to add achievements on Steam for collecting every fish? when collecting every fish requires you to get so far past rank 50, it's not even funny. Like, am I at the millions? Yeah, I'm at like 1,000,000 XP. That's way over the requirements to supposedly get past rank 50. So let me do a confirmation for myself. Let's do a sanity check here. Wait, I need to go into free cam mode. Yep, the nose is still offset. That entire spiel that I had a few streams ago is still true. Good. Hmm. Actually, you know what? If the whole... I just realized something. I could just make this a public lobby. Maybe next time. Because usually what happens... So in web fishing, you can create public lobbies, although there are some weird public lobbies in web fishing. Usually people can join, and you can have more of a conversation. I guess it's fine. Try to make it a little bit entertaining, but doesn't really matter. The vast majority of people, whether it's streaming or even in your own life, they kind of just pass through it. The people that make an impact and the people that actually have meaningful conversations in your life are such a small percentage of those that you talk through in your entire life. It's actually quite shocking when you think about it. Oh, nice. That's a good catch. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the saltwater now. Because I know a problem that I usually had is I would think about all the people that I would miss talking to and all the possible interactions that could occur. But there's no reason to torture yourself with thinking about the people that you never meet. Just really appreciate the people that you do. Because out of all of the possibilities in the universe and out of all the possible configurations, they met you and you met them. Or if you want to be a cynic and you and you want to talk about the scope of infinities, you could argue that there is an infinite amount of possible universes in which you meet the people that you do in your life, the one that you experience in this life, but that's not fun, is it now? It's actually amazing to think about the amount of people that do not realize that there are different scales of infinity. Also, it looks like the head of the character is tilted a little bit as well. Is it just because they're fishing, or is it because... Yeah, I think it's because they're fishing. Yeah. Yo. Hey, Brody, how you doing? Have you had time to think of the conversation that we had yesterday? Not great? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, bait's gone. I can't catch a break. Just everything in your life's not going well and it just keeps avalanching or snowballing from what I get of that message. A buddy of mine came over today and wanted to talk about his ex. It's not a very good start to a sentence, is it now? It's not very comfortable talking about other people's past relationships. And you accepted his offer of talking? He starts saying, like, a bunch of derogatory words, one involving a gardening instrument, one comparing her to a word that's very similar to a seaside area with a lot of sand, and the W word. Whole, but not with L. Yeah, those pleasant words. Always gotta keep falling. I calmly said you shouldn't call her that, and he just went crazy. Well, the thing with conversations is that sometimes somebody's just venting. Sometimes they do not always want advice. You could have told me that instead of lashing out and yelling at me. Well, from what it seems like, clearly there's some animosity still in that relationship, and that as with everything, talking about people and their emotions is hard. That's why it's always uncomfortable for most. I imagine if your friend is worth his salt, he should apologize to you. Sometimes people can just get caught in the moment, especially when they're getting told that they should be nice to someone that may have caused them a lot of harm or negative feelings. He said he didn't want to be friends and all. I said it was okay to not escalate to such a situation. That's horrible. It's a, quite an explosive reaction. They started calling me a bad friend, asking why I don't want to be friends. So are you saying that this friend that was yelling at you and freaking out over you saying that you should not call his ex not nice words is asking you why you don't want to be friends? Or hmm. Probably saying that because you were just saying okay to to their statement of saying so you don't want to be friends anymore. Just not just his ex, just anybody, just why they don't want to be friends anymore. Oh, I see. So it's the type of situation where they're trying to understand why people are going away from them. Nobody deserves that title. He said he wasn't even sure she cheated. He just heard she likes hanging out with that guy. I can probably infer what might happen next, but I'll let you talk. So I'm not gonna just assume what happened. I'm done. Okay. If you do not wish to share any more about this situation, that's perfectly fine. Probably, as I was talking about, sometimes it's just good to share or to talk about something that's bugging your mind so you can get more clarity about it. That's why I was trying to avoid giving advice. You really want to break down crying, not because I lost a friend, but because I can't deal with all the drama in my life right now? Yeah. I have bait. Well, the thing is, Brody, is that it's perfectly okay to cry. You're feeling horrible. Nobody should look down on you for crying if you're going through horrible things. If you just bottle up your emotions and you just never confront them whatsoever, it's just going to make you feel worse when bad things happen. Now bait is actually the issue. Choose to ignore. Such a fire game. Web fishing? Yeah. Always something to do because the journal's never complete. How far are you in web fishing? I am rank 50 and I'm like 1,000,000 XP over the rank up to get to 51 because 50 is the cap in the game. I have pretty much all the freshwater fish. I have pretty much all the saltwater fish and I'm still missing like all the marine fish. I never expected that I would have lag in web fishing. I'm still noob status? Oh well. You get, if you so choose, you can get there eventually. I've played the game for nearly 100 hours. You should not feel bad. I got a lot of time on my hands. Yeah, do that. Oh, an axolotl. Ooh. so I have 3 more catches I can do. And then I have to buy more bait. Hooray. Oh, the rain moved. It always moves slightly out of my radius, so that means that there's no chance to get a rainfish. Who knows, I might technically be in range, but I'd like to have the cloud over me, just to make sure. I wish there was an indicator that would tell you, but there is not. No suffering, no dream, no sleep, no suffering. Cheap viewers on Twitch. Let's go. Let's get rid of that. Actually, you know, it'd be a really good album to listen to right now. Is it called... I think it's called Hawaii Part 2. The one song that I constantly get corrected on. Rightly slow is... Rightly slow. Rightly so is Welcome to the Snow. Because I always think it's Welcome to the Show, because that makes sense. Tonight. Wait, did I? I put shuffle on. I'm a fool. Can we keep that for the record? Like the 19th millionth time I've said that? This rain has lasted a surprising long amount of time. Wish it just goes away so quickly. Oh. Is that the sound of it going away as soon as I mention it? No! Why? Well, bye-bye, rain. I'm sorry that's somebody saying the Rain Rain Go Away song. Oh well, so long. Didn't matter. Well, it's probably not a manta ray, because I think they're the hardest in the game. What is the hardest fish in this game to catch? It might be one of the whales. About new magic cards? Oh, did you buy like a deck or something? Or did you buy a new magic set? I have not kept up with the new MTG sets at all, but I know there's a lot of crossovers that have happened since I last played. Booster packs? Oh, nice. Hopefully you get something good. Well, I guess that's one of the things that's considered rare. I got a diamond. Oh, I still need common diamonds. Ugh. Da, 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 da. Oh, I've not got my buddies near me. Hold on. Oh, lonely out there. Does it count as me catching it? Even if they just get placed directly in my inventory? How many manta rays have I caught? Have I only caught the 3? I've got 4. 100 hours of gaming. Only caught 4 manta rays. So that means like I get one every 25 hours of play. I did the thing. That's what happens when you edit a stream setting and not paying attention to the intense web fishing gameplay. What time is it for you? I do not share that information. I like keeping it a secret. It's probably really late for you, I imagine, though. I keep track of time zones in my head, and usually around this time is when most of my North American viewers go to sleep. It's almost 3 a.m. Go to sleep, little cat. Or Adderall. Brody. Whatever name. I remember off the top of my head and could spew out. Go to sleep. It seems like you've already had a very tough week. Just go to sleep. Enjoy your rest. You do not need to worry about keeping me company or anything of that sort. Why? Why go to sleep? To take care of yourself. 3 days without Silksong, are you okay? No. I'm fainting at the bit. I have to play more. In fact, in your lore, what you should imagine is that as soon as I stop streaming, I'm just constantly playing Silksong. Even though that's not what I'm doing. Even when you sleep, especially. This is the only good thing this week. Adderall, there will be more good things that happen to you during your next week. I hope it. I doubt it. No. Much as bad times can be assured, good times are also assured to come along with them. No matter what your mind says, there will be more good times that come across. Go to sleep. Am I interrupting a therapy session? That's usually what always happens during my streams. So. Sometimes people just have bad days. Or in this case, seemingly a very not great week. I'm sorry for trauma dumping. You don't have to apologize, Brody. I understand that it's very relieving to share these sort of things. And I always keep it a policy, I'm willing to talk about these sort of things as long as it does not get, like, too serious. If somebody's like, yeah, I want to shoot a man, that's probably where I'm like, not. I just got in bed and I have to get back up. Why, did you forget something? Did your phone fall on your head or something? And now you gotta pick it up? And also keep in mind, if it ever gets too far, I will let you know. I will let you know if I do not want to talk about a certain time. I understand how it feels to not have anyone to talk to. I forgot to bandage my foot though, so sorry for changing the topic. It's... You should not feel bad, Jade. Also, as soon as you bandage your foot, go to sleep. This is the bit that always happens. Get back to helping the world be a better place. Yes, you could argue I'm helping it in a small sense, but I'm just relaxing. Also, no, I've been in the city all day. I need dissociation time. Should I go to sleep? Yes, you should go to sleep. Actually, even before you go to sleep, maybe spend 10 minutes just trying to relax. Focus on breathing. Just focus on calming down. The thing with life is the world always needs you for something, but sometimes you also just need some alone time. Thank you for your help. Yeah. Enjoy your rest, Brody. You deserve it. Reading something could also help your brain relax before bed. True, but I usually do not do reading because I know most people, I'm not the biggest readers. Like a book or something, not on your phone. Yeah. Bye, see you next stream. Okay. Bye-bye, Brody. You see, my favorite thing to do before I go to sleep is I stare at the ceiling. Bye, Brody. You're not able to see them because they're talking to me on Twitch, but my favorite thing to do is to stare at the ceiling and then, like, just fall asleep. I don't know, I do not have a complex ritual for going to sleep. Actually, the important question. Are you mentally well? No. I'm fine. But that is unironically how I go to sleep, because... Well, actually, do I stare at the ceiling? Well, yeah, sometimes. I'm more of a side sleeper, so I guess I just stare at the wall. I think I'm doing fine sleeping, because, like, I am the heaviest sleeper that I know. I play an audiobook, like, curl into a ball looking. Ah, yes, the fetal position, the best way to sleep. I've actually never, now that I think of it, I've never listened to an audiobook before. I've listened to a podcast before, I've done all that sorts of stuff, but I guess I'm just the type where I prefer just reading. I'll be in the nursing home and they'll be like, do we want to get a book for you? And they'll, like, give me earphones or something like that for an audiobook. I'm like, no, I need physical book. You do not understand. Streamer needs to broaden their horizons. It's not like I'm a picky eater or something like that. I just like reading books the old-fashioned way, and it improves my reading ability. Like, let me ask you this. Do you think listening to audiobooks is improving your listening ability? Do you know how often you listen to the English language? I only put on audiobooks when I need to sleep. I read in person. Well, I like the fact that it's quiet when I sleep. The world around me is already so loud. It's nice to have a place that I know is going to be quiet most of the time. Rainfish! That was our rainfish! Let's go. Also, how else could you not read? That is such a funny statement, saying that you read in person. Or else would you be an out-of-body experience while reading? I read my books while they're, like, in a different country. I mean, I guess you could technically say that's what an audiobook is, because you're streaming it over Wi-Fi. But whatever. I just can't fall asleep to silence. Something about it makes me anxious. Well, everybody's different. You got me there. I guess it could just be the lack of activity. I do not know. I mean, I do understand the feeling of, like, something being too silent. It's very eerie. If you're, like, ever in an apartment or a house and you're just by yourself and there's no sounds going on, you're like, what? Why nothing happened? What? Should I, like, make a mess or something? Why is there nothing going on? Also, Jefferson White just, like, puts me to sleep. Is Jefferson White is it a book series or is it, like, an author? Who is this Jefferson White? Oh, so he's the person who reads the audiobook. Got it. He reads Sunrise and the Reaping by Suzanne Collins. Okay. Yes. Okay. Got it. So, like, the voice actor things of that sort. Gosh, voice acting must be so hard to do now. There are probably so many people that are like, you know what? I have no career path and I'm not sure what I need to do. I'm gonna be a voice actor. I'm gonna work with my voice. Ba, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Well, honestly, that statement that I just said, most people could say their careers like that. Voice acting is difficult, but reading an audiobook is a whole different level of hell. Well, yeah, because it's so long. At least with voice acting, there might be, like, cuts or something like that, but I imagine for an audiobook, you gotta read those full paragraphs, and you gotta, like, put emotion in the right spot. You gotta enunciate the right words, and you make a mistake mid-paragraph, and you go, and then you gotta read the whole paragraph again. That's like 12 to 20 hours of multiple takes of chapters and everything. Yep. And also something, this is probably gonna be humorous, but it's something that I find amusing to think about. I could imagine being a voice actor. This is what I would do, is I would spend multiple hours doing a take, and I'd be like, wait, why is the audio thing not moving up and down? And I was muted the whole time, and then I would cry a little bit. But then I would do the second take. It was quite the laughable O streamer. Mm-hmm. It seems that this book might be quite like olden language. I do not hear often where people say "oh," what it is to say the word "oh." Actually, that's a double threat because you have to put "twas" in there. I just love talking in Shakespearean terms. Mm-hmm. Very fun that it be. Why did it just reject me fishing? Okay. The fish didn't want you. Hmm. Relatable. Well, I mean, I guess if the fish did not want to be caught with me, I have to respect the fish's decision to not want to be caught. Because I would not want to catch a fish that did not want to be caught. When would a fish want to be caught? I don't know. Maybe it's a religious fish. It's like, the purpose to live is to be caught, to be eaten by the land dweller. Or maybe a fish just likes uppies. Who does not like uppies? I is a great ascension to the skies, above to be held by the dwellers of heaven. To bask in the open air, and then to choke on the lack of water. It is only the best way to live. Kind of hurt, though, but it's not the point. Actually, you know what the fishes probably do? The fishes have like two different types of podcasts. There's one type of podcast that talks about how great it is to be consumed by the land dwellers and to like give the land dwellers tax cuts because you know they clearly need it. And then there's the other type of fish that say that they should only stick in the water and like preserve the water's existence and make sure to take care of it for next generations of fish to exist. There's no correlations with what I'm talking about in real life. Never. Never has anyone ever created a story in which two things have parallels. It is the best way to live and the only way to die peacefully. Ah, yes, no correlation. No correlation whatsoever. No metaphor. No. I only speak in very literal terms. More important topic, honestly, what would fish humor be? Glub glub. Topic change? What, you don't want to keep talking about fish? What other topic could there be? I can't think about fish anymore. I hate fish. I hate the way they look at me. A fish besmirched me on one of his podcasts. I hate him for that. Let's see what the topic change could be. Oh, how did your monologue go? From Avatar: The Last Airbender. Actually, even better question. So mono usually indicates one. So does that mean if there was two people talking about like a certain discussion, it makes it a bilogue? The person judging it said I should be really proud. Oh, that's really nice. Dialogue. Actually, yeah, I guess dialogue because it's more than two people. It's a dialogue, but yes, I understand it's a dialogue, but could it not be a bilogue because there's specifically two people there? And if there's three, it's a trilogue. And then if there's four, it's a quadlogue. More than one dialogue, I don't know, as playwrights. Ask playwrights? No. What if there's no dialogue? Then is it an A-log? Man learns about prefixes and suffixes for the first time, starts overusing them everywhere. It's crickets. No, cricket's a sport. Could not be that. You know, like silence. Yes, I get the joke, because usually crickets play when there's silence, but... Like... Fine, you got me there. I'm disappointed in myself. Why? I do not think there's been a single person who has ever existed who has said, I'm fully proud of myself all the time. That was such a dumb joke. That is all that I say. I am the king of the dad joke. And I will say them unashamedly. The king joke, even. Although I will say there are a few that do go a little too far on the dad joke barometer. A book fell in my head. Is the book okay? Are you doing alright? Hopefully it's not a big book. I only have my shelf to blame. Oh, it's a good one. Hey, but I countered the dad joke with even better dad joke. The book should have paged you what it was doing. Is the joke in the room with us? No. Okay, there we go. What do you mean is the joke in the room with us? The book fell on your head. Is the book okay? Who asks if the book's okay? It's an inanimate object. Humor police, this person, them. They're not funny. Take them away. Which I should call my moderators the humor police. I'm not actually the commissioner. I'm just a prisoner that they just like a little bit. That's why they listen to me. How many times is a meteor gonna crash in this game? You know what? I think I'm gonna set a hard cutoff for this. I think I'll stream for like 5 more minutes, and that's probably best that I actually stop streaming. Because I know what's happened before. Is I've streamed at this hour, and somebody stayed up, and I felt bad, because then the next stream that they show up, they're like, I have insomnia now. I thought I got a text from what I believe to be a platonic friend. I got butterflies. In the text, or are you talking about in your stomach? In my stomach? Ah. Yeah, it's a very awkward feeling. Like, why did my mind decide to make me question that tonight? I do not know. Mind does quirky things, does it not? Sometimes your mind just asks you a question like, what are you doing up there? Are you okay? Why'd you do that? You see, it's all those hormones and stuff just messing around with your brain. Mess around with all of our brains. You know what we should do? Very simple. Just like get rid of hormones and all the chemicals in the brain. That would make it work, quote unquote, normal. Fix everything. And it's like they're a close friend, so I don't even have someone to talk about it now. Yeah. Or we should get rid of brains. True. The heart can fix the void that the brain would have. Yeah. Well, the advice that I typically give in these type of situations, I'll wait. Do you want advice, or are you just trying to vote? Because I've made the mistake before, exactly, Shermer, of giving advice when somebody was just talking about something, and it makes me feel weird. I want advice. The advice that I would give is just, before you talk to anyone about it, before you say anything, or like make a rash decision, just wait a little bit. Because sometimes your mind, if you wait on something just a tiny bit, sometimes clarity can just come to you. Even if it's just sleeping on it, even if it's waiting an hour or two, you just gotta take a little bit of time. Because sometimes brain do know what it wants to do, it just needs to develop it a little bit. You know, like a picture. I remember when developing pictures was a thing. Good times. That's really good advice, yeah. And and the reason I say it out loud so often, I even say it to myself, is because you just forget. Like sometimes your mind is racing at 1,000,000 miles a minute, and it seems like every neuron is firing because you're trying to make a decision, and you just need to step back, relax, and just focus. I'm definitely am gonna sleep on it, and if you're alive on stream tomorrow, I'll try to talk to you. But thank you, Barry. Yeah, that's fair. I would hope to not be dead on stream. That would be funny though. I am very alive. Good stream. And it's just the mic being muted and no gameplay in the background. Dang, maybe he really do be dead. But anyways, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna head to sleep. Good night. Good night, Jid. Hopefully enjoy your rest, and hopefully that clarity or that answer that you want comes to you. Hopefully that book is okay. The bait! There's no bait! Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it was a really good decision for me to stream today. I was really conflicted on it, but yeah. Alright, new goal. I already went to the 5 minutes. I'll go through the rest of all of this bait, and then I will end stream. It's gonna be somebody else that shows up that's gonna be like, hey, I need you to keep streaming for a little bit. Why not do this? So that way I can also see the Spotify. And then just gotta put this here. Perfect. Oh, and the rain perfectly spawned over me. Thank you, game. You know, the thing is that it's so easy to look at games and to always see them working against you. But I really hope I do remember when this game did this sort of thing for me, because it's actually really convenient and really nice. It's so easy to remember only the bad times. When the good times show up, it's nice to enjoy them a bit. Enjoy them for what they are. I gotta do Guilty Gear today. Oh, I gotta do that after stream. How do I forget this? Is it enough? It's kind of difficult to get good at the game when you're only playing like 30 minutes of it per day, but... The rain moved. I'll take this chance. It means a little bit more work, but oh well. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, go over here. Yeah, 2 more. I've done that. Just go back to the pier. Alright. Well, thank all of you for a fantastic stream. Hopefully, you all have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you did it / will do some productive. So long. Bye-bye.